right, Las Vegas. So we are here with Mr. Las Vegas, and we have a few questions for him. So mainly, how did you come up with the name Mr. Las Vegas?
Well, I pride myself on being a representative of Las Vegas. You know, it's a lot of real motherfuckers out here, and I represent for the ones that fell in the game, the ones that's in the penitentiary that ain't never getting out. I represent all the real street niggas. I just represent the city in a whole, and my main reason for naming myself Mr. Las Vegas is because outside of representing all the fallen soldiers out here in Vegas and representing myself, I represent the game on a high level. And I say that to say, this is the Super Bowl. Las Vegas is the prostitution capital of the world. Everybody come here outside of what they doing, they gonna sneak away to get into the nightlife. Vegas is the king of the nightlife, and I'm a night owl. I love being out at night, every night. In the city, it brings a certain chill to my bones and shit. I'm not originally from Las Vegas, for those that don't know, but motherfuckers that really know me know that. I'm originally from Louisiana. I came out here when I was a little kid. And man, when I seen them lights and shit, 9, 10, 11 years old, man, that's all I need to see. Especially coming from Monroe, Louisiana, it's real slow, shit closed down early. But yeah, man, and also what Mr. Las Vegas stands for is Mr. Loyalty Always, so vicious enemies get a slug. And the reason why I say that, because I say to myself, I don't go out my way to fuck with nobody. But if a motherfucker press me, I will get out there. You gotta force me to get out there. But it's no need to. I know how to move in the city. I've been out here my whole life, damn near. And I represent for the MR.L. I represent for the Big Pretties. Regardless of Big Pretty rap sheet, he's respected all through the prison system. I represent, every real nigga that came through them walls. You know what I'm saying? Every real nigga that held to his nuts. Every real nigga that didn't need nobody to be a man. That's what I represent. So that's how I really got the name.
So would you consider yourself one of the kings of Las Vegas?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Any man that don't think he a king, he lost in the sauce, because we born kings, For sure I'm a king in Las Vegas, man.
Understandable.
And all the real niggas out here that I fuck with and know that I'm a king, and they kings as well. We all kings, man. We all come together to make this shit happen out here, man. And I'm happy this interview is taking place, because I really want to, shine a light on the city, man, and tell everybody that's out here, that's been out here, man, we gotta come together and keep this shit right, because it ain't right. Motherfuckers is doing whatever they want to do, however they want to do it in the city. And I'm not saying we police in the city or nothing like that. I never say that. But, on the street level, motherfuckers gotta be close knit, man. We gotta come together, man. We can't all be against each other all the time. At the end of the day, we got a whole state behind us, man. We got a whole state that everybody want to be in. So it's always good for us to come together to keep this shit in Vegas right, versus all us being separated and being apart and beefing and all the bullshit, and you letting all the outsiders come out here and run this motherfucker, man. That shit don't make no sense. So, every time I'm moving around the city, man, I'm representing this shit at an all-time high. For real, and not for play. And shout out to Fresh, man, Free Fresh. That's my nigga out the Bay. Shout out to Ocean. He doing a good motherfucking job, man. He staying out the way. Shout out to all the real niggas, man, out there that's really doing their thing and staying out the way and being a gentleman about this shit. For real.
So the biggest question is, what made Mr. Las Vegas get in the game?
Oh, that's kind of easy, man. really what made me get in the game, man, is, you know, the outside of the money, man, the lifestyle, man. The lifestyle is a motherfucker, man. And not only the lifestyle, man, it's in my bones, man. It's in my bones to lead. It's in my bones to give instructions. It's in my bones to have a plan. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers that's out here in the game, they don't know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a plan. If you give them $20,000, they don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And when they do get some money, they go and buy all this shit and don't invest in and don't flip the money the way it's supposed to be flipped. And then next thing you know, she's gone. So I represent the motherfuckers that know how to get the bag. I represent the motherfuckers that know what to do with $100,000 if it's put in his hand. You know what I'm saying? That know what to do with 10,000, 20,000. You know, all the motherfucker got to do is test me and put it out there, and I know exactly what to do with it. And then when it comes to the game, man, the game is just lovely, man. That's why when you see me, when I put my my attire is my uniform, man. That's why when I got my gaiters on, when I got my suits on, when I got my hard bottoms on, man, I'm representing the game, man. Anytime I'm out and I got some tennis shoes or something on, man, I'm on some quiet shit. I'm on some Casper shit, man. I'm not really even tripping. But it's rare that you see me like that. It's a reason why I move around like that, because I have to lead by example. You know, wearing tennis shoes and all that shit, man, that shit is not leading by example, especially if you're in the game. Because outside of bras that's in the game, just regular people, when they see you dressed up like that, they want to conversate with you. They want to talk. They want to see who this person is. He's sharp. Who is that? You know what I'm saying? And when they come to this city, you want them to see us like that. You don't want them to see us sagging, t-shirts on, tennis shoes on, all that weird ass shit. Everybody doing that. You want to be sharp, man, at all times. And not just sharp with your attire. You want to be sharp with your whip. When I say whip, your mouthpiece. You want to be sharp at all times, man. I mean, anything else is, you know, it's not acceptable. For real and not for playing. When it comes to this game, man, I done made so much money in this game, but I done took some major losses. Major losses. I done been in prison for sex trafficking. I done been in prison for pandering. I done been in prison for anything that you could imagine with this game, man. And the reason why the game is so fucked up and they hitting us with these charges is because niggas is doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't being a gentleman about it. To each his own when it comes to the game, but me, man, I don't put my hands on nobody. I ain't never been to jail for domestic violence. I ain't never been to prison for domestic violence. I would never go for domestic violence because I don't have time to put my hands on a woman. If it get to that point, I'm out of there. I'm cutting. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of these females, they be into that type of shit. I'm not into that. You know, as soon as I see that's what you want me to put my hands on you to get your attention, I'm gone. You know, because it makes no sense. And to speak on this topic right here, I'm gonna speak about the renegades, right? So, of course, if you in the game and you some game, you don't like renegades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like them at all. But I understand them. And I'm gonna tell you why I understand them. I understand them because 90% of these bras that's out here renegading is because niggas is mixed pimping. They don't know what they doing. These bras is putting all this money in your hand, and every time she look around, you broke. She can't do a status check on the bag like, okay, I gave this nigga 100,000. Where we at? Oh, we at 80. I just spent this. I made sure this. I flipped this. A lot of niggas say it ain't the bitch problem. It ain't the bitch job to know what I got. Well, no, nigga. If a bitch give you 100,000, it is the bitch job to be like, where's the money going? Why is we still in weeklies? You see a lot of these niggas they in weeklies up and down Boulder Highway, up and down Tropicana. They yelling they some pimping, all this. And a lot of them niggas been up in there years. A lot of them niggas been up in there 6-7 months and talking about they touch 20-30 bands. Ain't no way, man. Now, a weekly is a good crutch. You know, you come from another state, you pay it up for 2-3 months, stack your bag and go. You know, some real game. Yeah, the game gonna be up in there, but I'm not gonna be up in there. And if I gotta lay up in that motherfucker, it won't be for long. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not no place for no real game. You know what I'm saying? When you say you some real game, you hold yourself to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? You on a higher totem pole than the rest of these motherfuckers. You leave that low level shit to these niggas that's just starting, trying to get their feet wet, trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these motherfuckers, they moving in weeklies, and that's their permanent residence. And it's crazy because you got a lot of bras that's going for that and riding with that. And it's like, why would you choose that? And why would you pay that when you got this? Right. You know what I'm saying? Why would you pay a motherfucker that's living like that when you got this? Like, it don't even make sense. But the game's so weird, it's complicated. But to speak on the Renegades, yeah, I don't like them, but at the same time, I understand them. And they also is a motherfucker god sisters in the game. Because if she a renegade, and if she a real hoe, when she meet some real folks, she's gonna snap out of that renegade shit immediately. And they go to the renegade shit because they like basically saying, oh, well, I'd rather do the shit myself and monitor my own money than put it in another nigga hand that don't know what they doing. But when they meet that motherfucker that know what he doing, they gonna put the bag in your hand, for sure. So I don't knock them, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was a female, I wouldn't be putting my money in a motherfucking hand that don't know what he doing, and I done put it in 4, 5, 6, 7 different pimps' hand, and they all blew the bag. I would be doing this shit on my own too. So, you know, niggas gotta look at that shit the right way. They look at it the wrong way. But I look at the shit from both sides, man. You know, she's that way for a reason. Somebody scorned her, somebody did some shit, and it made her go that way. But the real nigga that got the real game, when it's presented in front of her and she know it's real, she gonna give you the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say a nigga really shouldn't be hating on him. Yeah, a motherfucker gonna move him on and all that shit. Get on, we don't want you out here, da 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 da. But at the same time, when you got them type of situations, you want to really be on some big brother, little sister shit. You know what I'm saying? You because she's in the game, so you got a line right there if you know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? You really got a line right there. So, you know, by you bashing and doing all that shit, you kind of running off a bag. So me, myself personally, oh, I know you in the game, you're in the game, well, I'll befriend you and we'll be friends. You my homegirl, da 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 da. And I do that to do this because, yeah, you my homegirl, you little sis, da 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 da. But little sis getting the bag. But she's also paying attention to you though. You know what I'm saying? So eventually little sis gonna be like, man, I'm finna fuck with my god brother. I'm finna fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bro's on, he doing this shit. Woo, 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 woo. So I shouldn't have gave that love. But that's the way you play the game with them. You know what I'm saying? You befriend them on some genuine shit, and you just befriend them and say, yeah, this is I'm a real pimp. This is, you know, this is how I'm moving, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for the record, I am retired. You know what I'm saying? I am retired. But if it's on some legit shit and we getting some real motherfucking money, and you really want to go legit, fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm going. If it ain't legit, I can't fuck with it. All that street shit, walking here, walking there, well, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to continue spinning your wheels. And I've been through too many situations in the game to be on some street level shit, man. I'm up here with this shit. You know, I don't got time to come here, and come here. You know, that shit over with. You know, I leave that shit to the young niggas that's still learning and trying to get their feet wet. You know, for real and not for play. But that's one of the reasons that I love the game, because I've learned so much from the game, and I was a student of the game and became a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I went from being a student to a teacher. It's not really nothing, nobody that can tell me that's in this game that I don't know and ain't been through and ain't did. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you got more money than me or any of that shit don't mean nothing. When it comes to this whip in this game, I'm gonna run circles around a nigga every time. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there, done that, and I've been around the best. The best. Also, rest in peace, Kenny Red. You know what I'm saying? Free T. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Tate. I see you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that fucked me up, man. I was locked up and Kenny Red died and I couldn't go to Kenny Red funeral. And you know, a lot of motherfuckers there was calling Kenny Red in the pen every day, all day. And he was Kenny Red looking out for him, sending him money and all that shit. When the man died, man, y'all didn't go to that nigga funeral, man, and that's a legend. Y'all niggas foul. You know what I'm saying? You niggas out here right now, you know, riding around doing this and doing that, and y'all couldn't go to Kenny Red funeral, bro. And a lot of you niggas know what I'm talking about. We was in prison together, nigga, and you bitch ass niggas didn't go to that nigga funeral, and y'all was out here. And that shit foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked his kids up, man. That shit fucked me up, man. Cause I really fuck with Red, man. Red gave me some game, man. I remember meeting Red, man, in the early 2000s, man. And ever since I met Kenny Red, man, I didn't do nothing but elevate from there. You know what I'm saying? He put some jewels on me, and I took off. You know, and I really fuck with the Bay niggas, man. All the niggas from the Bay, nigga. I fuck with all the real pimps from the Bay. Fuck with all the real pimps out here in Vegas. All the real pimps from Memphis. Shout out to my nigga Memphis G. All the real pimps from California, LA. You know, not the nigga that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm talking about some real pimping, man. I fuck with them all, nigga, from any state. Alaska, nigga, Omaha, Nebraska, nigga, Milwaukee. You name it, Texas. You name it, nigga, I fuck with it. Shout out to my nigga Texas Quick, too, on everything. Shout out to my nigga Sincere, my nigga Finesse, you know, on everything. But, yeah, man, that shit really bothered me, man. All these niggas, that nigga Kenny Red was sending money to, man, in the pen. We was all in the pen. That nigga used to call, yeah, I'm gonna send y'all some money, man. Y'all do some spreads, man. Y'all stay focused. And he used to say he gonna send it. And I swear to God, man, you go to the kiosk in the morning and the money was there. You know, I hate that I couldn't go to that nigga funeral, but like I say, man, on his birthday, man, I'm gonna shoot out there and put some flowers on his grave site, on everything. But yeah, I love this game, and that's why I got in this game, man, because this game is really not a game. You know, it's a fellowship. You know, it's a brotherhood. It's a community. You know, every facet of the game has a community. Gang banging has a community. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that scam, they have a community. Meaning, they all speak a certain language. They all know what it is and what it ain't. Pimps, we have a community. We all know what we supposed to be doing and what we not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the NBA, that's a community. Motherfuckers in the NFL, that's a community. These is all different communities that's in the game, and people that are in those communities know how to play it when they up here. The motherfuckers that's down here, they're still learning, so they don't really count. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might be some game, but they don't really count when it comes to the niggas that's up here, because we playing the game on a total different level. We seeing things different, we maneuvering different, we think different, you know. But yeah, it's a brotherhood, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard as fuck to get out of this shit. It's hard as fuck to get out of it. But you know, everybody winging it, you know, in the game right now. Everybody winging it, doing what they want to do. It's rules that were set in place before my time, before before these little niggas' time, before niggas that's in their 50s and 60s and 70s. It's rules that was put in place before all our time, and everybody winging it. If you just follow the rules that was put in place before the time, this should have run like a world-order machine. It's just like an engine in a Benz, right? It's a foreign, but it's just like an engine in a Benz in American. They two totally different engines, right? But it's an engine. They all have to have the somewhat same components to make that motherfucker maneuver. Meaning pistons and different things of that nature, right? Gas. Yeah, this motherfucker might take this type of gas, or this motherfucker might take this type of gas, but they all take gas. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing in the game. It's all different levels of the game, but at the end of the day, this game your way might be different from his way, but when it comes to the rules, meaning that gasoline, it don't matter if it's unleaded, premium, plus whatever. When it comes to the rules, it's still gas at the end of the day, man. It's still gas, and we all need it. And if you don't need it, because motherfuckers is riding electric, That takes an energy force. It's the same shit. Gas, an energy force. Something has to be in that automobile. Something has to be in your heart, your soul to keep you moving. You know what I'm saying? It don't take gas for a motherfucker to wake up and breathe air every day. You know what it takes for us to move? Energy, a power source.
Right.
Your heart, electrons and shit. This is what keeps a motherfucker moving. So whatever you want to talk about in the game, it takes a power source for that to happen. It takes a power source for you to wake up, for you to move, for you to walk, for you to eat, for you to survive. When your power source get to glitching, that's when heart attacks and all that shit get to happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When your power go out, nigga, your lights is out. You know what I'm saying? We're all motivated by power. That's why you got niggas that sell dope. They motivated by power. They trying to get their money up to have power in the streets, power in the game. Pimps, we trying to get our money up to have power in the streets, power in the game. Everything at the end of the day is controlled by power. That's why I love this game. Mr. Las Vegas for the record. You got any more questions, sweetheart?
No, we're saving for the next time.
Hey, this Betty Boo, man. She interviewing your boy. Hey, shout out to all the real niggas, man. I'm going to keep coming at you motherfuckers every chance I get. And yeah, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good one.